Hey, good evening, YouTube. Stanley Pacion. Oh, Chicago. Chicago, I see you. Though to be there, I must recover scenes which now are very long ago, and what I share here may be more dream, fiction, than actual historical event. My life unfolds in pictures, and revelry takes me from present day circumstance, the computer's screen and the keypad, to lakefront parking, a lover's lane, way down at the east end of Foster Avenue. At the time, I date the mother of my future son. It was early evening. That woman with me is to become my first, my one, my only wife, though from her today I count over 2 decades divorced. We heard a galloping, thrashing noise, and we looked over the dashboard and out the windshield. We saw a man. He came from within the bushes, a stranger. His demeanor was mad, and mayhem seemed his intent. Clenched by two fists, he held a great length of metal rod, a gaffing hook, and then, from a big and over-the-shoulder swing, bang! He punctured the hood on my dad's white Chevrolet, which had been a brand new 1960 four-door hardtop. We survived the attack, intact, secure behind the doors and car in reverse. We were lucky, I guess. I remember the time in the high-rise near North Side, up on the 18th floor, where my buddy and we knew this cop. Yes, she was fine. Oh my, Chicago. I remember her, the fond delight. I liked the way she let her 9mm sleep with us. She placed it under the pillow. And her blues, her uniform with its badges, and her leather belt and boots, whether she wore them or when they were thrown, scattered and heaped, a pile of clothes and accessories, her undergarments accented the top of the jumble. I need not close my eyes to picture it. The ensemble looked good at the bottom of the bed, piled on the rug of the bedroom floor. Later, in the back seat of a Chicago blue and white police cruiser, I joined the convergence while she drove and her partner sat shotgun, chasing the culprit, all sirens and beacons blazing down the back alleys behind the bungalows fast. 30 miles per hour, galvanized cans crashing, their lids off, flying, dare I say it, like saucers. Garbage was everywhere, all over the concrete. Riverview, the amusement park, sat down the block from my first high school. Its Ferris wheel dominated that side of the north branch of the Chicago River. Readers, please, excuse the free thinking. I leap here and hope to attain an insight and meaning back to the time in 1893, the year my great-grandfather John came the 100 miles from LaSalle, Illinois, to Chicago. He wanted to see the lights, the World Fair, the White City, magic. And when he returned home, he told tales about the town on Lake Michigan, how great its marvels 25 years after the fire. He, my great-grandfather, he returned home to the dark of the Illinois Valley, to gaslit streets, to a wife and children who lit the wicks of single candles or kerosene hurricane lamps to climb the steps to their bedrooms at night. When he told the family about alternating current, Chicago ablaze in the middle of the night, he ignited my grandmother's lust. She wanted a part. She sought danger. She was no longer happy at home. What darkness! The narrow, a woman's common lot, the drudgery of hand laundry, the knowledge that, as she had often openly lamented, yes, I was born too soon. No easy task ironing the household's attire, with an implement heated atop a wood-fired stove, early to bed, early to arise, the great bore, small-town life. It was said that she would travel, and many claimed she had. She wanted out, escape. She married my grandfather, an itinerant painter who went from town to town painting church murals. And following the grand cliche, Grandpa drank his liquor as others might milk from a jar, and he added to his cocktails already heady mix, the family romance says. He had bad habit. He moistened the stylus between his lips, and we know the paint those days had lead for its base. Her husband, my grandfather, promised my grandmother life, incandescent excitement, magic, and the possibility of dreams come true. Right there on the flatlands off the shore of the lake. Remember, the new town rose up from the old, up from the ashes. Why, it was a resurrection. Please, do not tell me there was not real truth to the story. Had not the whites been rescued? Was it not a miracle they had escaped from the Indians, the massacre at Fort Dearborn? My grandmother sought energy, electric, the moment. She wanted a big time story, no small town idol. She desired city, burning, burning bright, resplendent. Oh, Chicago, it is from you that I have my life.